Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is early morning. Somewhere around 7 o'clock. And I am picking up the trailer. Breaking into my brother's place. And I'm sure his wife and kid are still sleeping. So I need to be fairly quiet. But today I got a really busy day. In this video, I'm picking up two cars that I purchased from Copart. A diesel Jetta and another Ford Focus, although this one is a sedan. Alrighty, trailer got hooked up, chained up, lock up, and I gotta get out. I am on my way to Copart, and I've been almost noticing when I do these videos, my personality is almost like head down and just hustle work. But I think when I take you guys along, I think I need to slow down, maybe explain things a little bit better, show things a little bit more. I don't know. What I'm saying is, I'm learning. Still learning. So, we are leaving, heading to Copart. I have an appointment scheduled. And then I have a customer showing up. And then I have another appointment scheduled for the second car. Both of these cars, I feel, are great purchases and potentially really quick flips. The Jetta is actually a diesel with like 130,000 miles. 05 diesel, so before all the diesel more or less nonsense. So it's actually a very, very solid motor. But the last one I had transmission issues. It wouldn't go into drive, so hoping this one will not be the case. But we will find out shortly, as that's the first one I am picking up. So heading to Copart, and we will resume there. I am here. By the looks of it, only one person in front of me, and they are actually not even open yet. They open at 8 a.m. It's like 7:40. Here comes the third person. So here we are. I guess now we get to wait, and maybe I could finish my breakfast, some bagel with cream cheese and coffee.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Well guys, score. I am the first one. Let's take a look. Tires look to be pretty decent. They almost look like winter tires. So this is the damage that we have. I looked into a new hood, but I will be interested in just selling it like this. A new hood bi-color is like 150 bucks. So it's not very expensive. We're missing this little piece. But aside from that, the car actually looks to be pretty straight. And at first, when I was trying to do research, I thought I couldn't find airbag. But then I found a handful for like 60 bucks, which is fantastic. So that will be one of the first things I'll have to order. That airbag looked a little funny to me in pictures, and I didn't know if it was blown or tried to blow or whatever the case is. We have power in here. We actually even have a moonroof. Obviously I won't be really checking anything right now. I do want to go around. Oh, look at that. We have a gap. I want to go around and check this airbag right there. Yeah, kind of hard to tell if it was trying to blow or not. Or is it just a cover coming up? No idea. But obviously I'll need a detail, which pictures didn't show, but that's not a big issue. And yeah, we have lights, so I'm hoping it will start on its own. But I am going to strap it down. We are heading out. So like minor things like this, I'll be able to take care of. Is this wet? No, just looked wet. Anyways, I am the first one. Yay me. Let's get this thing strapped down and let's go back to the lot. Jetta has been strapped down and we are out of here. Man, it actually feels good to be first one in here. Although I did arrive 20 minutes earlier, but it is 8:01. and the car's already on the trailer strapped down, and I am already heading out. So I would say I did very well on time. I actually found out that my 9 a.m. has canceled. So I had to cancel my Copart 10 a.m. appointment for the Focus and reschedule to 9 o'clock. And I guess we'll see by time if I finish up unloading this thing, taking a better look at it earlier, which I probably will. And they have an open slot for the 8 o'clock time frame. Then I'll just go back and try to move forward with my day a little bit faster. But we are not that far from the lot, so we will get there, start unloading it, take it down the street if we can.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Here's what I want to do. So I started to prep it for everything, and then I thought, let me start it, let it run, let it warm up, make sure it's not dripping anywhere underneath, and so on and so forth. So I think that's actually what I will end up doing right now. Ooh, 2 hands. There we go, and we actually have 2 full keys and 1 half key. And what I want to check, yes, that opened on its own. So, oh, look at that. 2 hands again. Oh yes, beautiful TDI. So first glance, this is new, whatever that is. Some kind of pump by the looks of it. I have not pulled Carfax, so I'm not sure. And I'll see. If not, then I'll do an oil change, because diesels, it's so hard to gauge whether or not the oil is fresh without having a confirmed service record. Yeah, looks pretty solid. So let's get this thing started, if it will start on its own. And then I can let it just warm up. Glow plugs, beautiful. Oh man, like half a turn. And it purrs. Let's get some heat going. I mean, obviously not right away, but I do want it to start warming up. Oh man, it purrs. There's the mileage, 139,000. Brake and seatbelt, minor stuff. This is my foot on the brake. So the only thing is the airbag, which, like I said, 60 bucks. But listen. Beautiful, beautiful diesel sound. I am very much excited for this one. And look at that, Allstate was the seller. With Copart, obviously you never really know unless it's like Geico or something. And this one I did not know, but I've been buying salvage cars for a little while, so you learn how to kind of differentiate between insurance sellers and private party sellers. And once again, I was correct. So actually, this strap right here in the corner is what I need to do. And then I can drive it off the trailer, move the trailer out of the way, and we could take this thing down the street, see how well it runs. But I'm happy with it so far. So far, it's great. Thank you, Jesus. It does look a little funny like this with the front end. Almost like a cheap, modified car. And with me closing it, kind of popped the grill out. Oh, it's probably off. So let me get this thing off the trailer and then we'll take another look at the grill. But the diesel is purring. Okay, e-brake down, put it in drive. Stick my head out. Please gauge by one side of the wheels. Ooh. Voila! It is that easy sometimes. continue letting it run, let me put the trailer back to next car position. Let's go for a quick ride. Have to move this because it keeps popping out. Okay, I am trying this with no plates, but we're not going far. But I do feel heat already, very vaguely starting to come through. Feel brakes a little bit, like the rust. Oh, we have a locked seatbelt, so I will need a seatbelt and an airbag. Very glad that I am going on a quick test ride because look, yeah, that would definitely throw an airbag light even after I replace the airbag. So let's go on a quick first drive. Beautiful second gear, third, fourth gear, like butter. No kicking, no nudging, no nothing. I still vaguely feel the brakes, but obviously it's been sitting for such a long time that there's surface rust on them. And obviously once I start driving it more, we'll see if that goes away or not. But we even have heated seats, moonroof, which are options for this year. Yeah, it's running solid. I don't expect any mechanical issues unless it starts to overheat, which is unlikely because it has coolant, and if it was to overheat, it probably would have done that, or it wouldn't have coolant. Yeah, I would say this one is solid, and it is 8:21, so I will see if they have another 8 o'clock slot. Heading back to Copart for the Focus. Focus, honestly, I'm expecting something similar. No mechanical issues. It has some body damage, I believe. Passenger door. Okay, everyone's letting me go through. Appreciate it to you both. Door, we'll see how it looks in person. By pictures, I'm not planning to replace the door. But it has a busted mirror, which I already ordered last night after I knew that I got the car. Yeah.
A few moments later.
I am heading out back to Copart. So you need a lot in order to schedule an appointment, which I already have one scheduled, so I don't want to cancel that one. Just because if someone else or if a bunch of people are trying to pick them up, then I don't want to cancel it and then the next available is at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. I'd rather keep my 9. I'm only 30 minutes away from that scheduled 9 o'clock, and then they have an hour time frame between 9 and 10 to bring out the car. So potentially I could be there for an hour and a half, but I have 2 titles to pick up because when I first showed up for the Jetta, the offices were closed, so I couldn't grab the titles. So that'll help me kill some time. But I'm hoping that this second one will be as quick as the first one. And then I'm done with Copart pickups. Well, I am here, and honestly, it does not look to be that darn busy. I just need to find a better place to park. I actually park next to that guy over there. Yeah, because I won't be able to get out here, and I'd hate to back up with a car. Not that I'm bad with a trailer. I've actually gotten pretty darn good after owning a boat and trailering this thing around. But still, less work the better. So I'll just kind of park right here on the side of this gentleman. And that still gives everyone more than enough room to get around me. It's probably 3-4 trucks would still fit between me and this big guy. Look at him loading up a dually F350. It's a big truck. Like he's going to lift it up with forks or something. Anywho, now I wait for my text message to go inside and grab my title paperwork, and then we wait for the Ford Focus. Good news and bad news. Good news, both cars are insurance cars. Also good news, I got the Focus title. The bad news is the Jetta title was actually sent to Woodburn, so Copart South. But they caught it, they fixed the mistake. They already mailed it to me, FedEx. And I just have to see which address I have on file, because I don't like having stuff mailed to the dealership, because it's usually by FedEx or UPS, and I'm not always there to take delivery, and I don't want to babysit a title. So usually at all auctions, I will set the mailing address to my home address. Yeah, so I'll have to check tracking, see where it is and where it's actually going, and then go from there. But waiting for the Ford Focus Pocus, strapping it down, and we are out of here.
A few minutes later.
Guys, I feel like I'm getting pranked. I'm almost like having my best day at Copart's. 8:54, not even 9 o'clock, and Focus is here. So I am making excellent time, and as you guys can already see, this is our damage. So if I could get this all kind of cleaned up where it's not as ugly, if that makes sense, I would ideally like to sell it like this. And look at that, we even have a moonroof on this one, aftermarket radio. Tires are also nearly new. We don't have the steel wheels, we actually have the nice ones. And I ordered a power mirror. I am very much hoping that it is a power mirror. Well, it's not manual, so yay, I did well. Let's see, front tires are also great. Shouldn't have any other damage aside from that. Insurance, it was the seller, so we know of that. There's some discoloration here, but again, it's a Focus. Nothing expensive, nothing fancy. Curious. Nope, battery is dead, so this one will have to jump once we get to the lot. And I don't have the fob. I'm curious if someone could. Wow, I've never seen this before. Almost looks aftermarket. The heck? I've had Focuses before, never saw that. Manual windows, this one will also need a detail, which again, not a big deal. Okay, let's strap it down and let's get out of here.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
So, I am back at the lot. I do think that the Focus will need a jump, so I will start it, let it run. Similar story as the Volkswagen. Let it warm up, and then I'll get the trailer prepped, take it off the trailer, and then maybe we'll take it down the street. This one though, by auction pictures, it did have a check engine light, which I'm hoping is nothing major, but I guess we will find out very shortly. Let's check fluids first. Let me see if it'll even chirp. 1 second. No, it is dead. Okay. Let's get this thing opened up. We have coolant. We have oil, although we are right at the bottom, but it looks fresh. Oil cap right here, no milkiness, that's beautiful. And our battery will be right here. It's like a AAA battery, not that that means anything. It does look like the Fords, at least Focuses, stored the codes, because 8 monitors are okay, 1 is not complete, and 1 is throwing a code, and it's a PO420. If I remember correctly, that is something related to an oxygen sensor, bank 1. So, have to look at that, but obviously that's not a serious code or serious problem. And by the looks of it, I have a full tank of fuel. So, I'll be unloading this thing. I'll probably go upstairs. grab a dealer plate, and then we will go down the street.
A few moments later.
Okay, let's go on a quick ride on the Focus, just to see how well it shifts and whatnot. Assess everything. But again, I'm not expecting any issues, especially pulling the codes. Oxygen sensor, yeah, you'll lose fuel economy, but it's not, you know, something necessarily detrimental to the engine at this point. Let me roll up the window so I could hear everything. Oof, oof. I already hear something, potentially. Let me see if I'll hear it again. Either I hear tire noise or I have a wheel hub, wheel bearing that's like just beginning stages. But obviously it's a Focus, a new wheel bearing, wheel hub assembly. I'm not sure how it's set up on these. It's not gonna be more than like $40. So the challenge will be almost isolating it, but we'll see once I drive it more. Almost like the rear right. Anyways, that's for another time. It shifts good, it runs fine. We are dead center temperature wise. Let me see if I could actually feel some heat through the vents. Yes, we do have heat. I would say another one is a winner. Yeah, it shifts good, no hiccups, no nothing. Mirror I have already ordered. Yeah, I'll look into the wheel hub, wheel bearing stuff, and that's it. Very easy, very simple. I think I will cut the video here because honestly, like, is it worth it continuing? Damage is very minimal in both cars. Mirror will take 15 minutes, if that, to replace. Oxygen sensor. So all of this is very minor stuff, I think, in my opinion. So both, I would say, are fantastic purchases. How much did I pay? I think Focus was around $1,300 with fees, and the Jetta was, I think, $2,400 with all the fees. Obviously Jetta's more because it's a diesel and it's more sought after than Focus. But I should be able to make a decent profit on both cars. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate the support. If you are not a subscriber yet, please consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in another video.